Professor Lindenbrock came hurrying back towards his little house at 19 Kings Street, one of the oldest streets in the oldest part of Hamburg. The front door was thrown open, footsteps shook the staircase, and the master of the house rushed straight through the dining room and into his study. On his way, he threw his walking stick into a corner and his hat onto the table. Follow me, Axel, he shouted as he went past. Before I had time to move, the professor called out again, Axel, haven't you got here yet? I ran into a study. Otto Leidenbrock was a professor at the Johanneum where he gave lectures on the mineralogy. He was a man of learning and he was both a geologist and a mineralogist. Gave him any small piece of rock and he could instantly say to which of the 600 known types of any mineral it belonged. His name was well his name was well known in colleges and scientific organizations all over Europe. Famous scientists like Humboldt and Hummerfee, Davy never Davy never failed to visit him when they came through Hamburg. They would discuss their most difficult problems with him. Okay, this then was the gentleman who was calling me so impatiently. Imagine a tall, thin man in excellent health. He was fair haired and had a youth appearance and made him look at least 10 years younger than his true age, which was 50. His big eyes rolled behind his huge glasses, and his long thin nose looked like the blade of a knife. When I add that whenever he walked, he took steps exactly 3 feet long, and that he kept his fist, fist tightly clenched as he was getting ready to hit someone, a sure sign of a man with a temper. You will know enough about him to understand why I always ran when he called me. Okay, my uncle was quite rich, which was unusual in those days for a German professor. His house belonged to him, and so said its contents, which included Gromben, his 17 years old goddaughter, who came from the wildland, old Martha, who was both housekeeper and cook, and myself. Both of my parents were dead, and my uncle let me live with him. I was his assistant. Altogether, life was happy in that little house on King Street. In spite of the master's impatience, the man could never wait for anything. He was always in a greater hurry than nature itself. Such a man had to be obeyed. I therefore rushed into his study. I found my uncle sitting in his bag armchair, admiring a large old book. Look at this beautiful Excel, he said. Professor Lindenbrock loved unusual books. What a treasure this is. I found it this morning in Havelis bookshop. Okay. He said that the book was a valuable manuscript made in Ireland over 700 years ago. It was written It was written in the ordinary letters of the alphabet, but in runic